All right, everyone, here we go with the weekly reading. This is the week of December 18th through the 24th. It's a big week. Happy holidays, first of all. But it is a big week. There's a lot going on here, okay? Including a reading I'll pull tomorrow on Jupiter moving into Aries, starting a decade-long cycle of pure Jupiter energy, pure expansion, pure growth. We'll talk about that in that reading. Today, we're going to pull the weekly reading, which, based on yesterday's Friday reading, should be pretty goddamn interesting. All right, we saw yesterday it was sort of the I Spy reading called Leading to a Tower. In that reading, I ask what they're thinking and feeling. In this reading, I ask what actions they're likely to take. And I say likely because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. But, very interesting. Also, some energy from a 3 card I pulled the other night came up here too. Very interesting. I think I pulled it on Thursday evening or something like that. Anyway, let's do this. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This is the week of December 18th through the 24th, 2022. This is my pre-shuffle. It's just the surface energy. Pay attention. I'm going to do 1 card for each sign like the Friday reading, but I clarify. Pay attention to everything that's on the table. This is not your horoscope. You guys are part of a cycle, so you're all connected, like I always tell you. And there's text at the top of the description that explains some of that and why there's no timestamps. Look, it doesn't matter whether the sign is in your chart or not. If it resonates with you, if it makes sense to you, it's for you. About 9 out of the 12 should make sense. Here we go. Okay. Do with the reading what you will. It's the most powerful reading I pulled. There's going to be a lot of cards on the table, a lot of energy coming at you when I'm done. 3 wands. Okay. Crossed by, on the surface, just on the surface energy. 3 wands crossed by 6 pentacles. All right? An urge to give to something. An urge to try something new. Okay? I'll phrase it like that. All right. But there's the King of Wands, the Burger King. Gotta have it their way, right? Ego, mostly ego kind of energy coming off of this. It's crossed by the Knight of Pentacles. This is what's slowing them down. Okay? This propensity for this person to be like this. Change doesn't happen. People adapt. Okay? Who this person is at their core is the Burger King. Probably been that way since they were 5 years old. I mean, for all I know, in most cases, who we're going to be as a grown-up is pretty much set by the time we're 5 or 6 years old. If the kid's a little prick, the adult's going to be a little prick. It's pretty much the way it goes, statistically speaking. Those developmental years are very important. So this is slowing them down. The Knight of Pentacles is slow energy. Second slowest energy in the tarot. It's reliable, though. This energy is reliable. It's telling me it keeps coming back for this person. So there's an urge to give to this, an urge to try something new, to open up to something new. But there's a Page of Pentacles here. A nervousness about what? A what? Nervous about what they're going to say. About what? Queen of Wands. Okay, how much to open up? They know that the urge to give to this is stronger than this energy, but this energy of the King of Wands is still there. So there's a nervousness about being honest. Queen of Wands is a bullshit artist, right? Make you believe it's all about image. Make you believe one thing, but really what's going on underneath the surface is different. But bookending the 3 of Wands is the Ace of Swords. And that's why I hearkened you back to the 3 card I did a night or 2 back. This energy is dominant in the energy right now. And it is Archangel Michael waving this damn sword around like crazy. Like a drunk person. Just ramming it up everybody's asses. This right here is that energy. That's why this 3 of Wands crossed by the 6 of Pentacles is supercharged. So all of this is just what's slowing them down and what they're worried about. You know, can I be honest? How much should I say? What should I say? What should I do? You know, crap like that. Let's give the deck a shuffle. That 3 of Wands is encouraging. I'll tell you that. Let's go. Let's see. Give me the week, the soulmate cycle for the week of December 18th through the 24th, universe. Let's go. Give me a weekly reading. Knows what I mean by that. All right, let's see where we go here. The words are just for you. I've already put it out there. You put these messages out there with feelings, not with words. All right, so you could say whatever you want. I could say, give me a reading on my refrigerator. This is just words. I've already put it out there that I want the week of the 18th through the 24th. Here we go. Our story. Okay, all right, I'm done. Our story begins with Aries and ends with Pisces. It could, for me, for you, they're the signs, because that's what everyone on YouTube is conditioned to. But for me, the way I put it to the universe is just 1 through 12. The universe understands math and understands numbers. That's how it's studied. It's studied through math and numbers and things along, equations and things like that. That said, begin with Aries, we end with Pisces for all of you. Pay attention to everything that's on the table, like I already told you. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table, and I mean everything, even the clarifiers, is the 10 of Pentacles. Again, we have to go back to that 3 of Wands crossed by the 6 of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle. Somebody here wants to take a chance on something new. There's that rainbow. And that rainbow also was on the Page of Pentacles, where which is a card of communication. Nervous communication, but it is communication. Somebody here wants their 10 of Pentacles. They want something better than what they have, is sort of what I get off of this. And what's fueling it is the 4 of Wands. I did not know that was there. I was just about to say, when I was shuffling, I hope that 3 of Wands, that 3 of Wands is encouraging up in the pre-shuffle, like I said, because it goes to a 4 of Wands. And there it is. It's right there in the overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table, crossing the 10 of Pentacles. This is proof that this is you. This is not their current life. This right here is a new beginning, a stable, solid, happy new beginning. Then also, this is the path to the 10 of Pentacles. And it's crossing the 10 of Pentacles. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing that happened. All right, our reading's on the flip. Let's go. Aries. What do we get here? Where does our story begin? With you? Come on. This is going to be a powerful reading. I'm glad I took my Advil in advance. I'm keeping the Advil company in business. I will tell you what. Empress. It's irresistible. Also, all of your people, not just Aries, but definitely, I'm talking about Aries here, but all of your people, because you're all connected. Our story begins with Empress energy. There's a lot of this Empress energy around right now. A lot of it. In fact, I've been doing 417 hertz, letting that play at my house just because there's so much of it. I'm trying to enhance it and help it smooth out. So I've been keeping a file going. I got a little tablet that I just run an audio file on in the middle of the living room of 417 hertz. That's your sacral chakra, or sacral, depending on how you say it. Doesn't matter. It depends where you're from, I guess. Either way, this energy is dominant right now. It showed up in the first position of our reading. All right. In the Aries position, this should result in some sort of communication, because this energy is up in your person and it's making you look really good, really irresistible. Let's see. Why is the Empress here? Tell me about the... Whoa, what? Okay, I was going to clarify with the Light Seer, but without even thinking, I grabbed the Witch's Tarot, so I guess that's it. Go with the flow. Always go with what your intuition says. My brain said Light Seer, my intuition said Witches, so off we go with the Witches. Oh my God, look at that. So much energy, we froze the camera. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. I told you there was a lot of energy around. I told you. I'm not playing with you. With a reading that opens, well, it opens technically with a 10 of Pentacles crossed by the very card that leads to it, the 4 of Wands, and the Empress is the first card on the table. And yeah, I'm shuffling, don't worry. It's not surprising. I happened to glance over and saw that it froze on me. Listen, I've been using this camera all morning. I had a Zoom meeting with somebody before I did this reading. And I'm going to tell you right now, it did not freeze. Okay, so it's all energy. And you all know there's a lot of energy happening right now. We're still in the middle of 12/12 energy and the full moon and Gemini energy, all of that. Why is the Empress here? Let's go. Empress is crossed by the 8 of Pentacles. It is somebody here who... The energy right now is conducive to putting in the work. In other words, somebody here... This is my apprentice. He's working hard to get to the 9 of Pentacles. There's something they have to get off their chest to get liberated. They have to say it. They don't have to. I mean, nobody's forcing them, but the energy is encouraging them to speak up. Okay, just pulling on the incoming energy. All right, for you, it's talking about how you've put in the work and you're the Empress energy. That's why you've got so much Empress energy around you. But for them, this energy is compelling them to speak up. What's on top? 5 swords. Again, that backs up the pre-shuffle, that propensity of that King of Wands, that ego, to step in and sabotage themselves by not saying enough. But you're going to come talk to the Empress, right? You want to bang the Empress? You better open up. The Empress doesn't take any bullshit. And this is a little bit of someone here self-sabotaging this energy because of their propensity to be the King of Wands. The Burger King. Why is the 5 of Swords here? Queen of Cups. Their ego is bullshit. Okay, I'm just going to say it like that, because when I see this energy here, when I feel this, I feel somebody here who just, the reason they self-sabotage is they don't know if they can handle any water in this cup. This is my desert queen. There's a lot of love here, and somebody here is nervous about it. It's what I always tell you about the King of Wands when it comes up. You're the real deal. They're used to low-hanging fruit. I mean, if you want a superficial relationship, it's very easy to get. It's no big deal. It's very easy to maintain, too. You just keep buying your spouse stuff. That's all. It's very easy. As soon as the spouse starts to get bored, you buy them a car. Or you buy them something else. It's fine. It's super easy. But with this, when it's sustained by love, it's very difficult for a King of Wands type to handle that, because they're ego-based. And people who are ego-based want to protect that ego. They don't want it to get hurt. All right, because it takes them a long time to recover. But they're in their feels so much that it's triggering them. They're being triggered is kind of what's happening here. Taurus, second position in our all signs reading, exploded on the table. The 9 of Pentacles. Again, I always get from the Taurus angle somebody who thought the grass was greener on the other side. They're focusing right now on Pentacles, they're sort of they're triggered as well, but they're sort of self-medicating on the fact, well, I don't have Taurus, I don't have the soulmate, but at least I'm doing well, or at least I've got some cash to splash, something along those lines. And again, I'm not being literal. I'm just giving you the energy. It could play out 100 different ways. You know, they might be drinking themselves to death, for all I know. That the same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. Retail therapy energy is the same energy as drinking yourself to death, as alcohol therapy. It's the same frequency. So that's why when you're an energy reader, you got to have life experience. If you pick up on, vibes from people, you gotta look. You gotta be able to, read people and tell whether or not this is someone who's getting drunk or someone who's just buying a bunch of stuff. Could be both too. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? All right, let's see. Yeah, it is a little bit of the drunk energy. I won't lie to you. This energy has some shit from the past that they never dealt with. There's a woe is me attached to this. It's the 5 of Cups. It's exactly what I told you. I didn't tell you what the card was just because all that matters is that picture right there. Doesn't she look like she would have a bottle of whiskey next to her? I picture right here, there's 3 bottles of whiskey empty that are just knocked over, right? And there's 2 bottles left, kind of a thing like that. I'm not being literal. I'm just giving you the energy here. Somebody here is, well, at least I'm okay. They're taking solace in their perceived independence. What's on top? 9 swords. See, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're really sad. The energy around them is someone who's sad, but they're portraying themselves as someone who's got it going on. In some decks, there's a girl with a falcon. You gotta have your shit together in this country to get a falcon, right? So it's all bullshit. They're actually up at night. There's a lot of anxiety here. They don't even believe their own bullshit here about this 9 of Pentacles. Look at the bad cards falling around a 9 of Pentacles, which is a good card. See my point? Why is the 9 swords here? 9 Pentacles on top. Again, it's a feedback loop. When it's just like what an alcoholic might do, for example, right? They feel bad, so they drink. And then when they drink, they feel bad about drinking, so they drink to make themselves feel better. Their thinking is backwards. They're doing the wrong things to make themselves feel better, and then feel bad about doing those things, and then they try to make themselves feel better by doing the bad thing again. It goes around and around because I got 2 9 of Pentacles here. They know that the two cups standing, what this also says, why is the 9 swords here, 9 pentacles? They know that talking to you and maybe getting back with you, or at least opening up to you, would actually be the liberating factor. All right, they're well aware of that, and they might. It's with that card falling there, they might just reach out. Although I wouldn't bet the farm on it in this week's reading, from the Taurus angle anyway. But we'll see. Gemini. But again, I'm not a Time Lord, so this could be this week, last week, or next week. It could be all moving at different speeds on your timelines. Gemini. 10 swords. I'll tell you what the initial message off the card is, just the energy reflecting. It's sort of what this bison here, which is getting stabbed, is thinking. Somebody's thinking that they turned the wrong way. They blew it. I could phrase it like that. I blew it. That's his last thought before life just peters out. Is, I should have gone left. It's like that. I don't know what it means yet. I will clarify it. I'm shuffling. Tell me about what the 10 of swords is here for Gemini. I don't know. It might bring them right to you for all I know. That's all I'm getting off that 10 of swords. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not here to make up stories. The energy is what it is, and I don't control it. 10 swords, what I just told you. Oh, shit, I blew it. This is probably over. All that kind of stuff. A little bit of that woe is me energy coming in from the 5 of Cups that was crossing right next door. And it's crossed by the Page of Cups. Okay? Somebody here might want to try again, but they think it might be over. But the feelings that are welling up inside them are very strong. It's making them very sad. Okay? I imagine that bison's a little sad in those final moments. What's on top? High Priestess. Yeah. It's one of those energies of someone saying, and again, I'm not being literal. These energies are tricky right now with all this 12-12 shit floating around, and it's someone saying, I should have said something. I shouldn't have pushed. I shouldn't have held back. Right. So again, there's a bit of woe is me energy here for words left unsaid, feelings left unexpressed. Why is the High Priestess here? The Ace of Wands. They may actually come towards you. I've got communication here in the environmental energy, but it's someone, pay attention to what I said in the pre-shuffle. It's someone who's very nervous about it. This is a nice energy around this. It really is. I'm not really 100% sure. I can't call it communication in this week, but somebody's going to realize that there is still a chance. All right? That maybe they should try. Can I phrase it like that? Does that make sense? All right. Because there is a bit of a woe is me here in the moment of the 10 of Swords. That's the base energy. The hot spot. You're all honorary Cancers in this cycle. Here's the hot spot of the connection cycle. It bookends the Empress. Jesus Christ. Justice. I knew it had to be powerful. Before I even pulled it, I said, this is going to be a big one. I know it is. It is. The only other major arcana on the top row here in the base energy anyway. Justice. I've been telling Cancers for a while. Didn't Cancer get the 8 of Wands in the Friday reading? Everything I've said so far, if you think, oh, my person's never going to reach out, you are probably wrong. There is a chance. This card right here backfeeds on everything for the whole reading. There is a chance that this person will actually show up and reach out, okay, in some way, or you'll run into them in some way. I've been telling Cancers in particular in recent readings over and over again. A monthly reading, and then a Cure for Cancer reading, and then another energy update that I did. Make sure your phone is on. And it's right there. The black cat and the white cat, the black cat and the white cat are about to get together and have a conversation here. The energy is balanced within your person. In the Cancer angle, within the person, their Empress energy is up. And that's making them want to express their feelings. There's a strong urge to express what has been not expressed. Okay? Let's see why is Justice here for my Cancerians, for the Cancer angle, the hot spot. Yeah, I'm right. It's crossed by the Fool. It's a leap of faith. There's something, this little dog I always imagine is nipping at this person's heels. It's better to jump than sit there and get rabies from little Fluffy here. Okay? Yeah, there's a nagging urge because the Empress energy is so high right now. And it's high in general. I'm not saying you're runners, and I've been saying this, that their Empress energy is up in a lot of recent readings and things like that. Their feminine side is balancing with their masculine side. It's not so much because they've gone on some dark night of the soul, deep spiritual journey. It's because there's just a lot of fucking Empress energy. 417 hertz is fucking everywhere. It's everywhere. It is, and it's strong. It's incredibly strong. So this is a very emotional time. It's why also within the 12-12 energy, according to that, like I said in that 3 card I pulled a day or so ago, there's a lot of bursts of weird things happening to realign us for new energy. It's just coming, their Empress energy is just coming up by default, and it's looking fine. There's a strong urge to take that leap. That's why I keep saying, make sure your phone's on. What's on top? The Magician, card of action. Yep. They want to transform a situation. And what I said earlier, rewind. I said emotions left unexpressed. The Empress wants to express them. The Empress doesn't do that. All right, and this is bookending the Empress. So now I have the energy of the base energy of this whole reading here. All right. Why is the Magician here? Page of Wands, communication. Yeah. Again, it's my Explorer page. I like that. It's communication. That's all I'm going to say. I'll tell Cancers the same thing I've been saying. Make sure your phone's on. That's all I can say. I'm talking in metaphors, but it's the truth. It just keeps coming up that way. This person really wants to talk to you. They've got something to express, and that applies to all of you. Even these people here, even our person here that I was talking about, the Taurus position. I said when I left this, they might reach out. Leo. Here we go. 4 of Pentacles. Man, does somebody want to talk about this soulmate connection? Somebody wants this soulmate connection. There's nothing coming off this card but fear. Someone who would rather just look away. Okay? I'll tell you what this card is feedbacking off of. It's feedbacking off of this 5 of Swords. That's the only card on the table except maybe this 9 of Swords. But I'm going to be honest. It's all 5 of Swords and 4 of Pentacles. It's all, this person, whoever this energy belongs to, is so afraid to venture out from what they know. You know, it's almost like they have a cushy little life, but they're not. But it's missing love. And I'm just extrapolating on the energy. It's like they have a cushy little life and it's missing love. And boy, do they want it, but boy, they're afraid to leave that cushy little life. There's no other way to phrase it. Whether their life is cushy or not, it's cushy to them. It's comforting to them. You hang around the devil long enough and you get used to it. You know, it's like I said, like prisons, right? People been in prison 20 years. You open the door, it's scary for them to leave. You know, you get used to it. You got your routine, right? You know, it's all that kind of thing. Out in the real world, you got to get a job, you got bills, you got to pay taxes. You know, there's relationship complications. It's tricky. Same kind of energy. Same energy. Stockholm Syndrome kind of thing. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? And why am I having to shuffle so much? 6 of Pentacles. I said there's fear. All I get off of this is fear. And it's crossed by the 6 of Pentacles. A fear to give. But the urge to give is strong. This 6 of Pentacles ties us back to the 6 of Pentacles that was crossing the 3 of Wands in the pre-shuffle. All right, there's fear, but the energy around them is encouraging them to give. It's that cold air analogy again, right? The air around them is cold, and it's encouraging, which encourages them to put on a coat, but they're afraid to put on a coat. Why? In this person's case, because it's not a cool coat. They wouldn't look cool in it. There's a lot of image or something here. There's something here. I think in the Leo angle, we got the most influencer celeb types or some kind of shit like that. Entitlement, some kind of prominent family, I don't know, So it doesn't have to be, but I'm saying the Leo angle has the most of those for sure. What's on top? That's what it feels like. There's that Page of Pentacles. Fear, afraid to talk. That ties back to the pre-shuffle as well. You know, again, it's all new to this person. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Lovers, it's strong. There's a strong urge to reach out. There's a strong urge to give the environmental energy, and your person's base energy is fear and self-sabotage. They're keeping themselves stuck for the moment. The energy is right for a conversation with this soulmate, for you two to talk. All right, it is absolutely right. But this person is afraid to talk to you, probably for emotional reasons. They don't understand emotions. They got, I don't know, I won't even say they got love wrong. This person, this Leo angle person may talk a good game about love and quote Bible passages, Corinthians 13 and things like that. Who knows? I say that because I like their soul energy. They've got a beautiful soul, this energy that's attached to Leo. That's the key element of the Leo soap opera. All right, it is. It's a key element. All right, I randomly shuffled. I don't know why. I just let the energy flow. I'm not really here when I do these readings, so I had to shuffle. So Virgo, you're up next. Six of Cups. You have, and I've been telling you this, I don't know if this is your runner soulmate or a new one, but you've got someone very similar coming towards you. I encourage all Virgos to pay attention and go watch a singles read that I did a couple of days back. I strongly encourage it. Okay? If you're a Virgo or have a lot of Virgo in your chart. All of you should watch the singles read because, quite frankly, it talks about a hole in the soulmate wall, like I talked about in the Q1 reading, and new soulmates coming in. But you do what you want. This is communication from a soulmate. You and them having a talk. Why is the Six of Cups here? It's new love. It's someone new. It'll feel, I'll say what I said in the singles reading, it's going to feel like you're a runner person. And that might scare you. Stop. All right? Just allow the energy to flow. Give it a chance. This is nice. Somebody's going to open up to you here. I believe that's true for a good number of you. What's on top? Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here before I open my mouth? Knight of Cups. Yeah. This is someone, okay, again, I'm saying the same thing. This is someone who's worth it. The Knight of Cups is worth it. Okay? Worth putting in the effort. It's worth talking to this person. This energy is going to feel like you felt for the runner. Be very careful. This applies to all of you, not just Virgo, because it came up in that singles read. But it's showing up strongly in the Virgo position for some reason here in the reading. In position 6, as I like to call it. Before you dismiss it, because, oh, this person reminds me of that runner, it's going to be that all over again. Before you dismiss it, the cards, the energy is telling you, hold on a second, it's worth it. Just give it a chance. All right? You do what you want. I'm just reading the energy. Libra. Sun. You're about to... I fucking hate telling Libras this. Every goddamn fucking week, Libra's about to hear from somebody. You're about to find something out. That's the only energy I get off of that. Okay? Or it's my inflamed butthole. I recommend you make an appointment with a proctologist. Some of you need to do that. Some of you are having a problem. Right? I sound like one of those preachers whenever I do that, right? Someone out there is having a bad hemorrhoid. You need to send me $50. Plant the seed. Right? There you go. Oh, I'd have made a good TV preacher. Oh, good Lord. I don't know if I'd have been able to live with myself for all those fucking lies, but I tell you what. Anyway, the energy around that, aside from your really bad hemorrhoid, is you're about to find something out. Why is the Sun here? And you know you don't have to send me $50. That's not going to help your hemorrhoid any more than it would if you sent it to the preacher on TV. Why is the Sun here? Take that $50 and go get you some preparation. H, that's what you should do. What's crossing this here is the King of Cups. Somebody can't take it anymore. This runner can't take it anymore. This king has to eventually realize that the fucking tide is coming in. He's going to be trapped on these rocks, but eventually the tide takes over. At high tide, the water is up to his neck. All right, there's no rocks to sit on. So somebody's about to open up to you. You're about to find something out, or at least they're thinking about it. I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. What's on top? See? Look, I'm not making this shit up. It's 8 wands. It's communication. It's just a communication energy. I think what you find out helps you move forward, to be honest. Why is the 8 of wands here? King of wands. That ties me back to the pre-shuffle. You're going to hear from the Bird King. It's a really simple message. Aside from a sideline about a hemorrhoid you might have, it's a really... Maybe they're going to come and tell you about a hemorrhoid they have. I bet they feel like they got one. There's a burning sensation to come talk to you. Let me put it to you that way. That's all I got. Because that tide is coming in and someone's realizing if they don't open up now, it might be too late. And I'll tell you why. All of this is feedbacking off the 10 of Swords that's underneath here. So if I did put time stamps, which would be a pain in the ass for my reading, I would tell Libra to watch the Gemini one. And nobody would fucking click it. They'd go, oh, there's no Gemini in my chart. No. We're not going to do that. Scorpio, here we go. 6 of Swords. It's an energy that's urging you to move forward. Just forget about somebody that's just staying in the background. Also, you've got a lot of energies around you. There's a lot of jealousy surrounding Scorpio. That's why I call you the hot Scorpios in part. There's a lot of jealous energy around my Scorpio people around this angle. And that applies whatever your sign is. If you suspect there's some jealous people around you, there are. The universe is talking about just ignore it. Just don't address it. Don't do anything about it. Just paddle away into smoother water. It's nice and steady. Don't run away. Don't walk too slow. Don't walk too fast. Don't run. Just normal speed. Keep yourself moving. Your energy's real nice. Why is the 6 of Swords here? Why? Yeah. 5 of Cups. It really is. I nailed it. It's, this is the way people around, some of the energies around you feel about you. And this can vary. If we look at this girl here, she could be sad, right? There could be titty envy too, right? Maybe you're a hot Scorpio. Maybe you got a big rack and the people around you have small racks and they're jealous of you. It could be. I mean, it's imagery. It could be that literal. But at the end of the day, if we look at her, she could be sad or she could be just pouty and jealous as well. I'm taking my toys and I'm going home. There's a lot of this energy around you. This is the environmental energy. Just keep moving. You're the shit. What's on top? 9 wands. Ignore it. Ignore it. If you let it, don't. What's that line? Oh, don't let the bastards get you down. Okay? That's it. That applies to all of you. You should all live your life that way. People are pricks. All right? 78% of the people you come across on a daily basis and meet are lying to your face. They're lying about something. They are. Trust me, they are. I've done 40 years of research on people. Blew my mind. I started when I was 5 years old because I was picking up energy of the people around me, and I thought, why is everybody lying? I couldn't understand. I just kept getting this energy that didn't make sense. A lie comes across to an energy reader as the energy flows this way, but what they're doing crosses it. It's a crossing energy. It's not going the opposite way. It's crossing it. It creates a friction. It's easy to read. It's just as easy for you to pick up on too. Whether you're an energy reader or not, you can feel that when it crosses. Imagine 2 rivers crossing each other, and what happens when they hit? There's some sort of twisty current, right? Yeah, anyway, just forget about it. Don't let the bastards get you down. Why is the 9 of Wands here? Ace of Pentacles. You got a bright Ace of Pentacles coming your way. You got a solid new beginning coming. As long as you keep moving towards it, you're doing fine. All right, all of you. Don't worry about what these fucking runners are doing. It looks like there's a strong urge to communicate, but they're still kind of making excuses, trying to shortcut it, being afraid of it, being whatever. And in the Virgo angle, you got that tells me all of you, and Virgos, of course, strong Virgo influence has new soulmates coming in that might be as strong as the runners, and it might feel like the runner, so you might reject it because of that. I'm not going through that hell again. I think I quoted Roy Scheider from Jaws 2 in the singles read where he says, I'm not going to go through that hell again, right? When he sees the shark, I ain't doing that. Not another fucking shark, motherfucker. Which of course we know he did. He went through it. But this is worth your time, what's coming towards you. So this Scorpio angle is good advice for all of you. Sagittarius, oh God, I don't have any more lectures in me this morning. Come on, give me a good one. Two of Swords. It's a tale of two cities. That's what came off. Could be a tale of two titties, I don't know. But it's tale of two cities is what I get here. Putting you at a bit of a crossroads. What actions is somebody going to take towards you? As yet unknown. It's like somebody's coming at you. I feel this like an energy. This is tough to read. I feel this like an energy coming at me. And somebody is talking to you, but they're not saying anything. Right? It's like Charlie Brown's teachers. Wah, 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 wah. That, I don't know. We're going to clarify. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. You are the most interesting angle from me. I swear to God, it's unreal. I don't know why. Maybe I do know. I don't know why Sagittarius is my third lowest viewing group, but I'm telling you, probably because I don't do a lot of energy updates for you, but I don't do a lot of energy updates for you because there's not a lot of change, and I'm not here to just vacuum up ad revenue and keep pulling readings every day. Here's a Libra reading, and here's a Sagittarius reading, and now here's another one, and here's another one that says the same thing. That's stupid. I don't want to do that. I got better things to do. I can go work on my car. All right, here we go. It's an excuse to drink beer. Two of Swords is crossed by the Two of Swords. I shit you not. All that shuffling is crossed. It wah 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 wah. That's someone's coming towards you. They're going to talk to you, and you're not going to understand what the fuck just happened. It's going to play out differently for all of you, and you're probably going to laugh now when it happens. Is it about love? I don't know. It's Steve's love tarot. I mean, it's not Steve's career tarot. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't understand it because it's Charlie Brown's fucking teacher. What's on top here? The Fool. Literally, the Fool. Fool. Jesus Christ. What the fucking hell? Yeah, somebody's taking a lead. Just coming towards you. It's like small talk. But it's, why? Why is the Fool here? Justice. Somebody has something they've always wanted to tell you or something they want to say and they feel they need to get it off their chest, but I don't think they do. The objective is justice. Why is the Fool here? Why are they taking a leap of faith? The objective is justice, but the energy is two swords crossed by two swords. It's Charlie Brown's fucking teachers. I don't know. I wish I had more for it. It sounds fun. It actually sounds funny to me. Try to have a sense of humor about it. Try not to crack up when this happens. Okay? Whoever it ends up being. You talked to me for 45 minutes and you didn't say a goddamn thing. Other than it's kind of cloudy today and I like the clouds and, What? Is it about love? I still can't tell you. Probably because this is a soulmate reading. They got something they want to say. Okay, Capricorn. Better than popcorn. Give me a good card. Five of Cups. Jesus. We have seen the Five of Cups a lot. That's my sad girl. Oh, she's not there anymore. On the bottom, right? It was crossing here. It's crossing somewhere else too. I don't know. It's my sad horse here. This is the card, one of the cards that ends the separation phase in the soulmate cycle. So, again, I think you got a conversation coming with somebody who wants to get something off their chest. It's feedbacking a little bit off of Sagittarius's, but not. It's more understandable. Anyway, this energy here, you'd be better off talking to a horse. You'd probably understand it more. You could figure out the horse's language. Two hoof scrapes on the ground means he wants food. Kind of a thing. Like you could figure it out. Why is the Five of Cups here? Watch Capricorn get the 5 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's just coming in. Listen, right when you think, this is fun energy. I like this for you. And I'll hearken you back. Pay attention to your monthly reading I did for you in December. But right when you think, this might be your energy, right when you think, it's not going to happen, Steve's wrong, Capricorn isn't better than Popcorn, it just out of nowhere. There's a tower brewing. Okay, somebody wants to try again. Somebody feels bad about what happened. Somebody has something they want to get off their chest. And it happens rather suddenly. And that doesn't surprise me in this energy. While we're sitting in the energy we're in now, up until about a little after Christmas, we've got these energy bursts that are coming in. And throughout the day, there's a burst, and then smooth, and then a burst, and then smooth. The 1212 portal energy this year, I described it as like dynamite, right? In the reading, where it's normally like an M80, which is like a little pop gun firecrack kind of a thing. But it's doing something weird. It's a lot of sticks of dynamite. And they're going off like fireworks display, where they do a little display, and then there's a moment where there's nothing, and then shoot up some more rockets, and then there's some more. And it's creating a lot of chaos in some cases. It's a realignment of the energy. In your case, at any moment, any one of these things, these energy bursts, someone could reach out to you. What's on top? Queen of Swords. They got a truth they want to tell you. There's some truth coming your way. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Knight of Wands. What did I tell you? At any moment, this is impulsive. Look, I don't know why I'm everybody's second favorite energy. I have no idea. I just did an amazing thing. Before I threw the cards, I talked about bursts, and at any moment, somebody could come in, and you're going to find out some truth, the Queen of Swords. It's your decision as well, whether you cut them out or not. And then I ask, why are they, how is this going to happen? Why is the Queen of Swords here? I get the Knight of Wands. An impulsive energy. Yeah, at any moment, the energy is coming towards you. There's a tower brewing in the environmental energy here. So, on one hand, this is you. You might think, well, it's not going to happen. On the other hand, it's somebody else who feels this sad horse energy, and they want to fix it because they figured something out in that energy. And that tends to lead to this type of movement. But right now, the energy around us is very conducive to it, especially with the Empress energy being dominant, or the sacral energy, sacral chakra energy, if you will. Sometimes it's the dick chakra energy that's prominent. It's very big in the energy, the sexual energy, if you will. I don't have that here. I don't have anybody coming at you, at any of you, with a willy pointing in the air, or wet underwear, one or the other. What I have is some very nervous people who have something to say. Okay? Can I phrase it like that? Aquarius. Jesus. The Queen of Cups, the most love I could pull from the deck. How did I know Aquarius was going to get something like that? This is a really funny message around this card. Starting around the energy of this week, and again, I'm not a fucking Time Lord. Could be next week for you, whatever. Between now and the end of January, I will say this, and I will just put it this way. Everybody fucking loves you. Everybody is going to want to hit that shit. This applies to all of you because our reading started with that Empress energy. Work it. Just believe and have some faith in the Empress energy that's around us and that's radiating from you. In the angle of Aquarius here, you're someone that people want to love. All right? I'll just put it that way. Also, as an energy that's attached to you, they hold a lot of feelings for you, and it might be surprised. You might hear from this person. Either a text or a sign from the universe, if they can't do that. All right, why is the Queen of Cups here? Tell me about it. But Jesus, when I pulled that, I said Jesus too. Why did I say that? Why would I pick that one word? Am I swearing? He said Jesus. What does that mean? Everybody loved Jesus. It's Jesus. It's just people all around the country worshiping, and he's hanging up in a lot of churches, right? Up there on the cross. It's you're fucking Jesus. That's what it is. People want to know you. They want to talk to you. You're radiating Queen of Cups energy, which is one of the finest aspects of Empress energy. It's very strong. The force is strong within you. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Holy shit. Pay attention to what I told Capricorn, because you got a tower after all that shuffling crossing you too. It might be overwhelming in your case. You might find it a bit overwhelming. In other words, think about it this way, and this is just an example. I'm not being literal. You go to a holiday party, right? And everybody's just crowding around you. Everybody's getting all touchy-feely, you know, that kind of thing. And it's just too much, right? It's just, you know, it's fine if one or two people at the party want to bang you, but not everyone. You know, it gets to be a bit much. It's a bit like that. You're a little bit in this energy, which should resonate out well beyond this week, but it kind of comes in this week, and it makes sense because of certain other aspects going on. You're sort of the Beatles landing in New York, okay? You're that Beatles landing where they get off the plane and they look surprised. They're like, what the fuck is going on? You know, crowds of people. All right, what's on top? Five of Cups comes back again. Again with the Five of Cups. And I just told you, pay attention to what I told Capricorn. It's 5 cups. Yeah, you might need to, well, there's 2 energies here. You might need to go outside and you know, light one up a little bit or something and take a break from it all. It could be a bit overwhelming. It's an overwhelmed energy. As far as a runner attached to you, it's what I already told you, you know, with the handsy party. But as far as a runner, a soulmate, a very powerful soulmate that's attached to you, the feelings that they have for you under this week's energy are a bit overwhelming for them. Okay? Probably because they never fucking spoke up. Right? Why is the 5 of Cups here? Yeah. What did I just tell you? What did I just fucking say? It's 7 swords. Look at that asshole. He look like he's going to tell you how he feels? No, he's not. He's not. Apparently, the makers of this card, of this deck, thought that that is what an asshole looks like. Okay? He looked a little like a guy that lives up the street from me. I can tell you he is an asshole. Yeah. This is mostly, this 7 of Swords is in reference to what I just said about the runner energy attached to you, the very powerful soulmate. They're overwhelmed by the feelings they have, not because they all of a sudden realize something, but because you're radiating that energy and you're connected to them. And they did it, and they realize also that they did it to themselves, okay, by never speaking up. So it's just backing up what I told you. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards, all right? Pisces. Well, our story began with an Empress. Pisces is always tied to the beginning, because in a good book, the end ties the beginning together, you know, ties up the beginning and all that. But also, you're fused with position 5, Leo. So I've got communication here. All I'm drawn to is the Page of Pentacles and the Lover's card. What is your base energy? Yeah, I didn't look. I did not know that was there. I said I got communication here. I know it is. It's a star. Yeah, it's just communication. It really is. And you might not see it coming. There's a moon energy here. You might not see it coming. The star and the moon together. It's fusing with that energy. Why is the star here? Yep. It's feedbacking off of the Cancer, feedbacking off of Leo's Page of Pentacles and Lovers. And that's about it. It's obviously tied to the Empress. What's going on? Why is the star here from my 2 fish? 2 fish people. Give me a jump. What? Fuck yeah. Ace of Cups. Yep. It's not a new love energy in this case. I know this card came up once before for somebody else. I think it was Virgo. It's not a new love energy. It is someone who never told you how they felt, afraid to death to do it, but the compulsion to do it with the Lover's energy here is very strong. Okay? Somebody is going to tell you something that you didn't know before. There's a little bit of this Sun energy with the 8 of Wands here too. What's fueling this? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a complete turnaround. It's a complete turnaround. For a lot of you, this is an energy that, again, I always tell you this, may have, and this will apply to any of you, they may have already told you, we can't be together. And that's where the nervousness comes in. That's why I point that out. Right? It's very hard to backpedal. You know, people, I tell you this, human nature, people do not like to admit they were wrong. And that plays out many different ways. And it's a real problem. You don't be like that. Always admit you don't know something. Always admit you're wrong. In fact, always assume you know nothing. That's the wisest thing to do, right? Because when you start assuming, I know the answer to this, things fuck up. You know, you may not. You know, always just keep that humble energy out there. Somebody here was a little too quick with the gun, if you will. What's on top? Yeah, another tower. All of this is tied together. You're tied with Aquarius. They're probably picking up on your attractive energy. You're also tied with what I told Capricorn. So pay attention to that. So these three, Capricorn, a little bit of Sagittarius, just the fool and justice aspect. Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces are all tied together. And Pisces by default is linked with Leo and Aries. Okay? And I tell you that not because I put timestamps, and you see, it's a pain in the ass. I wouldn't remember, I wouldn't know where to tell you. It'd be a shit reading. You know, it would. I think any time-stamped reading is a shit reading because that's not how energy works. Everything is connected. You're all tied together and things are going to bounce and feedback. But I tell you all of that because maybe you go around and you watch other readings and maybe you're not an Aries. You don't even have it in your chart. Watch the fucking Aries reading anyway. All right? Why is the tower here? Six of Cups. Yeah, someone's showing up. Someone who told you no. Someone who said no. We can't be together. Now they could have said it to you or they could have just run. But they're showing up. It's the Six of Cups. This is an energy right here off of this card is someone from the past returning. Okay? And it is someone from the past who once told you no. Who never really opened up, never allowed the love to flow with you. They're nervous about it, but it's flowing. There's an urge for them to reach out this week. Okay? In this week's energy. And again, I'm not a time lord. This week could be next week or it could be the week before. I do not know. All right. Let me have the universe. Look at all this energy. Look at this. Let me have the universe add this up for us. I'm going to grab the light seer, give it a shuffle, give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Sum up this entire week of December 18th through the 24th. All right, let's see. Listen, if your people, for those of you where your person's in a bad relationship, toxic relationship, like Leo's person, the holidays are a tough time. This is a week that includes, this weekly reading, includes the energy around Christmas Eve. That's tough. That's a tough night if you're not happy. If you've seen something that you truly love. This whole season is about love in a big way. So, you know, it really is. I think in the spirit of giving, a lot of these, it's funny that we saw the Six of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle crossing that Three of Wands. That's the spirit of giving. The energy here, the energy that's around us, this Empress energy, right? This 417 hertz that's everywhere, okay, is encouraging everybody to give. That's what the Empress does. The Empress doesn't hold on to feelings. That's why the Ace of Cups came up a couple of times. That's why the hot spot got the reading it got over here. You know, it's just, there's this urge for people to tell you how they feel. New people as well. From the Virgo angle, we saw that. So, this is nice to see for Pisces, though. I think it's it's a long time coming, I think. All right, let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Now, again, I can't predict free will, what a 3D person does. I'm just telling you where the energy's going. That's all I can do. And if nothing else, you can take away that you drove all these runners crazy. You drove them nuts. They love you. They said they didn't. They tried to deny it. They were bullshit artists. And pretty much we've seen this card enough times that that's pretty much all of their pictures right now. Right there. You know, that's them. Male or female. Come on, universe, add this up. Give me, what the hell? I could have done this quicker with my calculator. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. All right. The bottom card, crossing the center card I'm going to pull, is the Ace of Wands. All right, that is some powerful shit. It truly is. But it can blow out, but it is a new beginning. It is an ace. There's an urge to come get it. Just like I've been saying, fueling that Ace of Wands is a Knight of Swords. They've all got something to say. There's a spirit of giving. And it's not just about the holidays. It's about that 6 of Pentacles I talked about, which we saw in the pre-shuffle. It's not just about all of that. It's this Empress energy, which is everywhere right now. everywhere. It's bringing everybody's Empress energy up. And for some people, it's tough. It feels like an itch. It feels like something they want to scratch and get rid of because it's so different for them. I mean, even the biggest narcissistic assholes on the planet are feeling this Empress energy right now. And that's tough for them. All right? They might get a little grumpy, if you will. But for these runners, there's an urge to give. There really is. They get a strong urge to say something. Let's go. 3 cards. Adding it all up. The Star. We ended with the Star with Pisces. The universe says that's an important card. Pay attention, everybody. Everybody should pay attention to the whole fucking thing. But everybody needs to pay attention to what I told Pisces. So rewind if you weren't paying attention or foolishly said, I don't have Pisces in my chart, so I'm not going to be. Please understand I'm not an astrologer. That's not what I'm doing here. I just put the signs because you're all conditioned to it. I would just assume rather say 1, 2, 3, 4, and just have it be an all signs reading exploded. And I may change that next time. Proof that Pisces is important, or for next year. Proof Pisces is important is the Tower. I got 2 cards from another deck. I got the Star with the Tower on top of it. I got the Star with the Tower in the middle and the base energy. And it's crossed by the Ace of Wands and somebody coming to say something. By the way, the Tower was all over this bottom row, which is tied together. So we're at the back end of the soulmate cycle right now. All the power is in the anchor positions. Alright? It's just a pie cut into 12 pieces. But when somebody cut the pie for this week, they cut themselves 1, 2, 3 or so really big pieces. It's powerful. It's very, very powerful energy. Powerful urge to reach out. Powerful urge to give. And it's because of that Empress energy. Why is the Star here? Page of Pentacles, and it's making them all nervous. That Page of Pentacles has been very important. That's from the pre-shuffle, right? And it's also over here in Leo, which is tied to Pisces. All of these cards are tied to the Pisces position. That means that this entire reading, everything on the table, is for all of you. It's just literally the reading is tight. In other words, all your people are going through something similar to each position in the various things. So they might show up and not really say much. And this card would back that up. They're very nervous about what to say. This energy, with this Empress energy that's in the environment, that's all around everybody right now, it's tough for these people. It's almost a feeling of they went on a spiritual journey, but they didn't. It's sort of like you took a ride from a friend who was going to drive you to your house or something like that. And your house is, I don't know, 10 minutes from where you were going to go, but you fell asleep in the car, and then you wake up and you're in Vegas. And you're like, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck happened? You were just supposed to take me to my house. It's that kind of energy. It's a spiritual journey that they didn't know they were on because they were asleep. And now they're awake in this Empress energy. And there's a strong urge in Empress energy to share feelings. And that's why it's coming out the way it is. That's why the Tower, the Star, Page of Pentacles. So pay close attention to what I said here if you want to sum up the reading. That's your reading. It's a powerful week. All right, I don't know what's going to happen with readings. I know there's a Jupiter and Aries reading. But beyond that, I expect a super random or something. I've got the new moon this week as well. I'll be pulling on that. Probably closer to Thursday. But I want to get as close to it as I can. But it's a powerful new moon. So here we go. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. It's pretty amazing to see this reading play out the way it did. And this has never happened where we get some kind of tie-in like that. That's unreal. All right. Good luck.